get them. A march through downtown Chattanooga with one goal in mind: the removal of a Confederate statue ordaining the lawn of the Hamilton County Courthouse. Allison Levine talked to people on both sides of the argument. Allison, how did the march end?
Alyssa, today's march began and ended peacefully. This is not the first we're hearing of efforts to remove the Confederate bust of Alexander P. Stewart. His statue was unveiled in 1919 in the midst of the Jim Crow era. And while some Chattanoogans see it as an important piece of history, others believe it stands for something much more sinister. Chatanoogans of all ages gather for one unifying goal:
to take the Confederate statue and move it to a more appropriate place.
Dr. Eleanor Woods is the president of the Chattanooga chapter of the NAACP. Woods at the forefront of the fight to remove this statue. For Woods and those marching with her, the statue represents centuries of injustice.
It was mean to say to black folks, you're not going to get justice if you come through this door, and to say to white people, you're still in control.
So this group wants Alexander P. Stewart removed from the courthouse steps, not from history.
I think we should preserve history, but there's an appropriate place for history to be preserved.
Reverend Scott Williamson is here in support of that cause. He suggests the bust be moved to a local museum or cemetery,
where history can be taught around them.
But as Reverend Williamson and Dr. Woods march, Kirsten Weldon awaits their arrival.
You can't change history.
As the NAACP marches in, the crowd divides, sharing harsh words with the other side.
They need to get off the plantation and get real.
Weldon stands with American and Confederate flags.
The globalists want all of these brainwashed people to make the forefathers of America and the Constitution racist.
I'm disappointed, I guess.
Beth Foster stands with the NAACP. She was in Charlottesville during the violent protests over the city's decision to remove Confederate statues like this one.
I wish they weren't there, but they are, and that's part of why we have to do these public demonstrations.
On Wednesday, Hamilton County Commissioners will vote on a resolution to remove that statue. Commissioner Greg Beck introduced that legislation last week. Melissa?
Allison, thank you. During last week's commission meeting, Commissioner Beck told us he wants to move the statue, not destroy it. Other commissioners expressed concern over taking action.